65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. Seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flushed out right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Stafford. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final readout on Next Gen Stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And some room to maneuver. Powering his way forward. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 35-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Here's Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Now gone. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Stafford on 3rd down. Swings this out for Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford, he's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Cardinals 14, Lions nothing. Matt Prater to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 122 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
20. Hold on. Check.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Tighten up.
Swift. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Gone. Flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past. And bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford steps away to his left. And that is taken in by Njoku. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Stafford forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stafford. They'll roll him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing is Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. So now here's the former Lion, Matt Prater, on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal. And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. On 1st down at Stafford.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Being chased out left. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted.
They're extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Flushed out right. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Eluding the pressure right.
They'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A 33-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fields this way up at the 17.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Greg Newsome, a first-round pick back in April, there to make the tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's gone.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
5 yards remain on second down. Once again, it's Swift.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Gone.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Goff now to throw.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out...
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throw left side there, Schwartz with it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That'll be caught by Cup. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cardinals.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Rolling to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Arizona.
Now it's Stafford. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford on the move to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and 1.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now it's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run again with Hunt. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down and 4. Stafford, he's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rondale Moore
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14.
To kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, the draw, Goff will give this to Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Goff. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And in for the Lions. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down, right back to Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Stafford now to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Stafford. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
Oh, wide open, complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One last throw here for Goff. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that two-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the two-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Cards, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Detroit, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.
Thank you.